When we were first introduced to Beyonce through Destiny's Child, they held many titles but were sometimes referred to as the Fiery and Sexy Trio. They were only teenagers at the time but did appear to be older, and that was by design according to Tina Knowles, who designed and controlled most of Destiny's Child's imaging. If the public had seen pictures of them before their first video, they would have concentrated only on the music.
Why? How are you doing?
I have nothing to do with it.
Yes, you do.
Let me take you far away. You're sure to find your destiny.
Kick it, man.
Now, their costuming and imaging is an important part of the act. If people had known they were only 15 or 16, they would have been pigeonholed and not taken seriously. Most groups do start out very bubblegum, but then they lose their audience. And that can be a tough transition from being like a kid star to an adult star. And so essentially, to ensure they wouldn't be pigeonholed to teen stardom, they marketed them as being a little bit older. And this is a pretty common strategy. A similar thing was done with Aaliyah for a much different reason that is clear now, but that's another video. But back to DC, this strategy worked for them because they were appealing to teenagers and adults. They had a good mix of fans and was never completely put into the teen group lane, and they really got to straddle the fence. Like when Bills came out, who was really wondering if they were old enough to even have bills? What also helped DC is that their music was not bubblegum and a bit more mature, so their music really could apply to multiple demographics at the time. Plus, their music was actually good and had a great R&B debut album, so if the music is of quality, it really will transcend generations. Just how Brandy was clearly marketed as a teenager, but music really resonated with everyone, so I don't think it was really necessary to age DC a bit more, but either way it worked and their imaging was deliberate and played into their success.